toboggans, I couldn't tell. But something happened on the Tripod Trail. Giants and dragons are corrupting us all. If we don't get help, we will all go to hell. Did you hear the news out of Waybaco Cave? A big holder tried to make us their slaves. My players trying to control our brains. I just woke up and the village was razed. We need the Stronghold to protect us for the night. We need the Stronghold to help us with this fight. We need the Stronghold. We need the Stronghold to go searching through the game. We need the Stronghold. We need the Stronghold. It's been a week since we saw Dave. A mighty group of adventurers. They're average as hell, but they may be mad enough to get us through this spell. When they are together, they are the Stronghold. We are the Stronghold. We're here to show you the way. We are the Stronghold. We might just have to save the day. We're just a group of heroes, yeah. We're big and we're small. We may not be the best in town, but we answered the call. But we are together. We are the Stronghold.
On Spotify.
It is.
Yeah. We have a Spotify.
Well, you can't see
we're
me.
growing into it. Yeah. Oh, can we see? Oh, yeah, that's right. Mirren is off. He's on the struggle bus. He went to a storage place, went inside the storage place, and the gates locked him in and the power went out. So he was locked in there. I was like, oh no. So
You know, that sounds like one of those stories like my dog at my homework. If it's
yeah.
so it's so
That's when you
unlikely
get
that all
railroaded
this
by
happened at the
God.
same time.
Oh, thanks, folks, for trickling in. Had an amazing session yesterday. If anybody was watching with Lord Gazumba and crew, I was totally starstruck by the folks that were in there. Shout out to Lord Gazumba. They got Mike Schley on today. After this channel, we'll try to raid into there. Mike Schley is the dude that draws all of these maps that you see on every one of these things. The maps that are inside here, the maps that you can get anywhere. It's a brilliant terrain artist and a friend of ours. So hop in there. We've got our charity donate to charity button that you can see on the bottom. That charity goes to 988. It's a mental health and suicide awareness thing. It's always mental health month for Stronghold. We're always we're here as a family for you guys, and that being the case, if you click on that button, and charity comes from the heart, so you can either reach out to a friend you haven't talked to in a long time just to, see how they're doing. Or if you feel like donating or whatnot, that goes to these anonymous folks on the other end, or you can call them anonymously. These folks on the other end, it'll go to their specialized counseling stuff. So if you hit 988, you're having a bad day or whatever, just about anything you're going through, they can step you through it. No retribution like whatsoever. They'll bring you to resources and care, and you can talk to somebody and get yourself back onto the magenta line. So we're here for you as always. We're super excited to be back. This is this party's been off for like 6 weeks, I think. It's been a while. So we've got Pete and Sharon playing Quint and Sonia from lovely Bath, England. We've got Poison playing Gwen out on the East Coast from the Beast Coast. From Florida, we've got Blandina slash Skylar is behind the curtain right now in chat modding. We got Lawrence playing Quaddle. Did I miss anybody? We got a small crew today.
I'm sitting here waving
right.
like people can see me.
Yeah. So yeah, he's used to being on camera. He's not on camera, but he's back there. Anyways, let's get started because this is a really fun session. And so previously on CSI Waterdeep, this party had just left Felbar. They rid some fire giants that were in the banging on the walls, the citadel of Felbar, the great doors of Felbar, from fire giants. They broke in there, rescued the last remnants of the king and the queen that were there, and they got some like quick marching orders that, you know, fire giants to the north, stone giants to the south. The crew left there after bringing much needed reprieve to the dwarves of the Citadel Felbar. They went down, they carried some money to Sundabar, I believe it was, for some villagers that were sacked there, some village that was sacked there. And then we kind of did a montage moment as they're overall trying to figure out what's wrong with the ordning of giants. They're broken, and the giants used to have some ordning, some order in their culture, and now it's fractured, and all of the giants are going crazy, taking advantage of the fact that Tiamat was being summoned no less than 30 days ago. So now that the dragons were going whack in the south, the giants took advantage of the vacuum of soldiers that had moved to the Well of Dragons and the depleted armies that are in the Sword Coast. So that being said, the party's still searching for more clues. They heard of the Eye of the Allfather, but they don't know where that's at, and they're off looking for that. They were on their way to Mirabar for more clues when a torrential, chaotic storm hit them, and we're gonna go macro to micro to this. You're a party of 6 to 7 folks. You see, Quaddle's in the front, and Mirren's in the back of this party. There's the Griffins in the middle. This group is close to each other, about 4 folks apart. We'll say that Gwyn and Mirren are in the center with their 2 Griffins, and they're hanging out. And then it kind of goes, Sonya, Puent, Quaddle. Quaddle's the ranger. He's out front trying to find his way. The storm just it comes in like anything. You're looking to the south over what's called the Evermoors. You guys have seen this before. It was that big swamp that was to the north of the High Forest. If you guys remember going into the Grandfather Tree, to the north, that was a huge swamp. So you can see lowland, right? When you guys were in this group of 8, I think it was, and you can look off to your south, to your left, following, I think it was the Ravin River. Man, how would I know this shit? This is so dumb. But anyway, so you look over the Ravin River on the way to Mirabar, and it's lowland, and you can see the squall line coming out of nowhere, but you can see its left and right limits. It looks like just one weird, Dungeons and Dragons, this storm is not chill and I can't outrun this thing. But you can see the swirling cloud just emanating like a fog. There's no lightning and stuff like that kind of crackling in it. It just looks like a bellowing fog. And then the fog kind of hits you, the rains, pops in, and this is, the railroad storm, as we'll call it, to make up for the past 6 weeks. It just becomes so torrentially downpouring that, when you're thinking of, Chicago O'Hare on a bad day, trying to fly out Heathrow, very foggy, you know what I mean? Probably, I'm just assuming. The wind, the rain is so bad that, Quaddle, you're out in front of this, and, you're trying to make your way through this, and you get this feeling through your insights that you're going to have to collapse back to your guys, because you're just going to lose touch of your own folks. It's so bad. By the time you get back, you're 100 meters out, in your skirmisher line, right? As one would, and you fall back to your folks. By the time you get to them, it sops in so bad that you have 1 inch of visibility. You're able to grab onto Puent's armor as just boosh, the rain just comes down, and it doesn't let up. It doesn't let up for 1 hour, 2 hour. Gwyn, you're in the kind of the back of this group of 4, and you see what looks like Mirren's Griffin for a second, and Mirren's Griffin is just gone. And you get this, I don't know if you've ever felt like this, you're becoming lost in the storm, and you just kind of grab onto Sonya's cloak. Oh, they're metagaming right now. They're like, hey, I want you to cast X right now. And that. So like when you're able to like hold the reins of your griffin and you're just wise enough to come up along the haunches of Sonya's horse and grab, and you guys come together, is it just keeps getting worse and worse, and the rain keeps hitting. Quaddle, this is what we're gonna do. The first thing that you notice as it comes down on you is you can see a bit of your favored terrain to your north, which is the Moonwood. You can see it, and the Ravin River and the Evermoors are to your south. It's raining. Do you stop? Do you keep moving? What does Quaddle want to do in this moment as the de facto navigator for travel?
As I see my favorite terrain, I think that's going to give us some reprieve from the downpour as well as aiding me in navigation. So I'm going to try and make sure that everybody's holding on in a chain to the person in front of them. And okay. I'm just going to slowly trudge to the woods.
Okay.
The forest.
So what I'll say, you guys are it's like a complete disadvantage to even speak. You can see and speak to Plint. So Plint,
okay,
you hear him basically, right? Let me guide this RP for a little bit, then you guys can take it from there. You'd be like, nope, that's not what I would do. I would do X. So basically, you feel Quaddle drifting you to the north to the Moonwood, saying like, I need to get us into a forest. Point, you can feel, Sonya's behind you. So you're grabbing onto Point, saying, everybody hang on, and then start moving towards the forest, which is, I'm going to say, about 1 kilometer to your north. Okay? Okay. Point.
Okay.
Are you hanging on?
I'm hanging on, but
okay.
Just a question here is I'm going to shout as loud as I can, going, okay. Who have we got? Who's with us? Who's here?
The only two people can hear you is Sonya. Sonya can't hear you right now, but you can see her cloak bellowing in the winds. 5 1,000, 4 1,000, 3 1,000.
Grab her cloak.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. And you can say, who do you see? And we'll hold that to Sonya. When it's so, what? Anything else you want to
do? I'll say. I can see Kotal behind me and you in front of me. Who else have we got? Where's everybody else?
Okay. Sonya, a hand reaches out, a gauntleted hand reaches out that you recognize, that is, and maybe not, but just for you, you're like, whew, you know what I mean? Like, because you were just about to fly away. Like everybody's about to kind of fly away, and you feel an anchor of a very heavy dwarf reach out, grab you, and you can hear, who do we got? Sonya, it is pouring. The hand reaches you. You can see plate mail in front of you that's recognizable, and behind you, you can see on your horse, you are still mounted, by the way, and you're mounted on a goat. I'll say you were dismounted on your axe beak, right? So I'll say you're hanging onto the reins, and you guys can let me know if you want to dismount or how you want to treat your mounts as well. So you guys can be all dismounted, right? You guys want to be dismounted holding the reins? Okay. It's up to y'all. Alongside of you, you can see the wing of one griffin, fully well knowing that the last griffin behind you was Gwen. Over to you, Sonya. Anything that you would like to do in this moment?
I'll try and grab, if there's a wing, I'll try and grab any reins that are available.
Okay.
Next to the griffin, to make sure that Gwyn stays with us.
Yep, you can feel the arm bone of the wing as it tucks in, and as you're reaching in, Gwen, you can see a hand, leather, like probably she's got her fingers out, you know what I mean, of a glove or something, reaching out, and you recognize her hand. You can grab it if you like, or you can.
I
you can do
I
a one-man
immediately
party.
reach out and
Okay,
grab
that's
the
like,
hand.
cool. Okay, Sonia, anything else you want to do, or any messages you want to pass? You heard who's
I'll
with
shout
you.
back to Point because Point's in front of me. I'll shout, I've got Gwyn. I think everybody, well, as far as I know, I only know that there's Point and Gwyn. I don't know about who's in front or who's behind now.
Okay.
So I'll pass
Okay.
that along.
Okay. Yep. So I've got Gwen. Basically, is what is you're mentioning to Point. It goes forward to Quaddle. All right. So Gwen, you look back. You see a wall of rain. You did see a griffin actually go away. All right. That's so. You've got the. You're holding a hand. What do you want to do?
I scream to, or raise my voice to, oh god, I can't remember her name. Sonya, and as I noticed the griffin behind us kind of like fade off away, I try to yell to her and all that stuff, saying, "I think we lost ones in the back," and all that. So it's like, "I think we lost them," like a little ways back and all this other stuff. To try to pull attention to that. So I just say that. And other than that, I try to get through the rain and the fog and the wind and all that stuff as best as humanly possible, while holding on to the griffin as well, not to lose that one too.
Okay. Now, your mounts. Okay. Here's the next check. Quaddle's gonna hold on to his axe beak. He's gonna decide what he wants to do with his axe beak. As you guys can feel movement turning in another direction, but you're all hanging on to each other. You feel movements when I'm simulating Quaddle moving you guys towards the moonwood that you absolutely can't see. Now think about you're nearly blinded by how much rain is coming down. Your war goat, right? Is it a war goat, war ram? It was a goat, correct, Point?
Yep, workout I've got.
Begins to become unsteady. Here is your do you lose your goat or not check. All right, so pick a technique that you would like to use based on your skill sets of how you're going to either hold this thing around its neck, you know what I mean, which will make it more difficult for someone to hold on to you. How do you manage your goat or you just ride him, right?
Knowing that goats are absolutely fantastic in wonderful conditions and the most sure-footed creatures on the planet.
Yep.
I keep riding it.
Okay. Yep. You get on. It seems non-pulsed, but hey Lawrence, if you got to do something, you got to do something. Okay, man. We'll drive on.
It sounded like an emergency. I sent him an Amazon package, and he didn't know who sent it, so it's all
Okay.
sounded life or death.
Okay. You felt a jostling behind you of Quint managing his goat. You stay on the goat. Give me a basic. So Point, just give me
animal handling.
I don't want animal handling for you. I'm gonna need a check. I rolled kind of low for the goat. It's not really staying steady. I had a 10 and rolled a 9. It's there, but it's starting to, as you guys move to the right, you ever be on a horse where it kind of wants to sidestep to the left? And you're like, come on, buddy. And it's just
that sounds like animal handling to me.
Sure. But I like you guys to use your character to decide how you would do it. Like, I'm a meathead. I like to muscle things no matter what.
Okay, how about on this then? As I am the wise and benevolent cleric that I am, I have good insight into viewing what people's moods are. And I want to insight the goat to figure out what I can do to sort of make it a bit better for him and reassure him a bit.
Okay. Yeah, roll your insight check.
19.
it would probably be better off if it was bound somewhere, like if it was led either by the axe beak in front, or you know what I mean, like you hanging on to Quaddle and it not hanging on to anything is kind of making it unsteady because it can't see. So
in that case, then I would get off and sort of take the reins of the goat and make him follow me.
Got it. Okay, so now it starts to feel kind of comfortable. You lose your hand with Sanya. Who are you dropping, Sanya or Quaddle? I'll say. Basically, what I'm saying is you're holding out.
Can I just tie the goat to my waist and then
Okay,
grab him?
there we go. Okay, yeah. So you tie it off, bam, and you hang on.
Yeah.
And you're kind of doing this, and then we've got animals stacked up. Now, I just want to let you know how hopelessly raining this is, as you kind of experience why these two parties ended up discombobulated. All right, so Quaddle, the axe beak is starting to become agitated as well. Quint's hanging on to your like waist leather band, like your belt, right? Like you probably got a belt or whatever. He's hanging on to your belt, and he's hanging on to Sanya, her wrists. Your axe beak is starting to become uneasy as well. Choose, if animal handling's your joint, if you want to, you know what I mean, ghost horse whisperer this thing, choose your best ability to keep it going.
So why is the axe beak? Can I ask? Do I need to roll? Why is the axe beak agitated? Is it agitated from the weather? Is it agitated because it's being pulled back by?
It can't see anything either. Like it can't see anything. It's pouring really hard. It just doesn't seem to want to. Like you're starting to move. Do you want to mount the axe beak? Do you want to guide the axe beak? But it's starting to also want to go in its own kind of direction for, its own safety.
Yeah. So I get the feeling if I either mount the axe beak or guide the axe beak, it'll take away some of that frustration. It'll at least know where it's going. But if I'm mounted to the axe beak, I think it's going to be harder for Quint to maintain that chain with me. So I'm going to roll for animal handling, and let's see, 17. So what I'm going to attempt to do is, I can see glimpses of the Moonwood. So I know generally which direction I'm pushing towards. So I'm going to have axe beak, one hand guiding it, kind of calming it down, and then try and just make sure that Quint is grabbing on. I'm going to kind of, like, he's in the stack, grab his arm, give him the squeeze. And if he can, throw to the, in the chain, make sure that we have everybody here. I'm going to guide us to the woods.
Okay. Yep. You're able to, grab like the front, like, the axe beak's got like a bit in its mouth. You're able to get like real close, right? As it's starting to like be a little bit disobedient, and when you grab it, it trusts you that, you know what I mean? Like you're the better master of nature, and it just kind of, will follow along, and points back there with you. Sanya, same thing. You're on a horse, a little bit normal, but the horse is also doing it's starting to clip clop and want to do its own thing. Gwen, I'm just going to let you know, you're starting to feel this thing wanting to be like, oh, I've got a solution to bad weather. Oh, just so you know. But so that'll help. I just want to give you that bug because you're gonna have a little bit more difficulty. So Sanya, you're starting to feel the horse wanting to side, and it's going left and right, trying to figure out its own way as well. What would you like to do?
I'm going to momentarily let go of Quint.
Okay.
So I can uncouple one side of the reins from the bridle, but keep one bit still coupled.
Okay.
And then not loosely tie, but tight tie, so he knows that I'm still there. I'm going to tie the other end to my belt with my sleight of hand.
Okay.
And then I will grab hold of Puent again once I've done that. But hopefully it'll only take 2.
So give me. I want to like an. I'm going to use an insight on when you dropped Puent's hand. Do your sleight of hand at advantage because that was a wise horsemanship move. And then insight, just raw insight to where Puent was. Because Puent's also, you can see him jostling with stuff.
So 23 for the sleight of hand.
Bam, you know how to girth hitch like a champ. You were just like, yoink! And then.
And insight is 16.
Okay, easy peasy. Yep. So you were able to do that, but you kept focus on where he was and you lunge forward. And matter of fact, as you tried pulling away, he reaches back out at the same time, and you can kind of see a hand there and you grab him. Gwen. Here we go. So she's still hanging on to the wing. Okay. I'm gonna need you to make a animal handling check, followed by but go ahead and make an animal handling check as this thing wants to make flight. You can make a athletics if you choose as the griffin tries to take off Sanya. You can either let go for your own safety or try to do something. You're gonna let go?
I'm going to try and calm the griffin.
Okay. Okay.
Try and stroke
Okay.
the wing.
We'll
try and
hold
calm
that
it.
one. We'll hold that one. Go ahead. What's your animal handling? Go ahead.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Not
Yep.
good.
So you see a leg kind of a little bit over the wing, and then it gets caught, and then it just gets agitated. If you're going to try to calm, you go ahead and animal handling as well. You can go ahead and assist with one last animal handling before it separates.
I was gonna try and do persuasion, but I will do animal handling. What was the other check
This
you
will
wanted
be.
to do?
It'll be Sonya. Sonya's
16.
gonna.
Oh, okay.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. If you do this, yep. So you're able to calm it. Oh, 16 is pretty good. I like 16. You feel a hand kind of reach out, pet down the right sides of the of the wing, and she goes like in path with the wing, not like up, right? Like so she goes with the fabric, and the wing kind of soothes. Make one more animal handling check, and we're gonna go. Yep, just a raw animal handling. No persuasion. Yep, for you, Gwen.
Okay. That will be a 19.
Same. You reach up with, you know what I mean, your other hand because you don't have one, and you're able to just start stroking the back of its neck, and it just kind of falls in line. You guys are able to keep moving, and Waddle eventually, as you're trudging forward and you're watching the grass, you know that there are laid down ferns and things. You're like, okay, I'm heading in the right direction of the forest. This is my favorite terrain. You hit tree line. It's probably almost 1 to 2 hours later. Okay. It's starting to become nighttime. You guys get into the tree line. You're able to, what direction do you want to go when you get into the tree line? When you get to the tree and you kind of are able to, the moss is here, the whatever's there, from tree to tree, kind of understand which directions you want to go. What would you like to do in terms of navigating from here?
So does the canopy provide any kind of cover from storm?
No, it's still like pouring pretty hard, and the trees are, what I mean, like at bendy mode, like, like, yeah.
So if I can get a reminder from one of the other party members, since I was out last session, to kind of where we're going, like our destination, that I can.
You just scream back to Plant. You know what I mean? Like, do you remember where you're heading?
We're going. No, we are going to Zymorphin Hall, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so for me, I know generally the right direction that we're going in. I just have a little bit better advantage because of one of my favorite terrains.
Yep.
So I'm gonna keep pushing in that direction, kind of like maintaining, 30 yards into the tree line, whatever I need.
You can roll your nature.
Okay.
To get the right direction in your favorite terrain. Zymorphin Hall, abuts the edge of the forest to your west. So, like, following the edge of the forest, if you can maintain it.
But is it? I'll shout back to Kotal saying, is it worth just attaching ourselves to one of the trees here and wait this storm out? This doesn't look natural. This looks. It shouldn't be around. It shouldn't be around long. If we sort of hook up our animals to one of the trees, they'll feel a lot safer, and we could sort of hunker down under one of them. Maybe that'll keep us safer a bit more than when we are. If we just randomly go in some direction, we could end up just going anywhere.
Yeah. Can I roll a nature check to see if I can ascertain how long this storm is going to be?
Okay. Yeah.
Storming. On nat 20.
Okay. All right. So what I'll do for you is when you saw the size of the storm. They didn't have meteorologists back then, but they did have rangers and druids. So like you were able to look as this thing developed, the steady state of the wind, the feels like almost like a hurricane. This could be a day to 2 days worth of a storm because you were just meeting a squall line. So there'll be different levels of it, but you're also not getting this is natural either. Okay. You get the sense that when you feel the wind or whatever, it's not like this, it's a sustained, 60, 70 knots of wind and rain.
Okay. So I'm trying to.
I would say a couple days.
Okay. So I'm going to go back to Plan because I'm sure he's yelling at me. This storm is. The storm won't pass just from one night. I have a feeling that this isn't a natural storm.
Well, if you know where you're going, we have to trust you. But literally, if we can't see, I can't see a pick in front of my beard at this rate. This is going to be. We could end up down the mines or in the water or anywhere. But my faith's in you.
Well, if we get down to the mines, I'll follow you. But since we're in my favorite terrain, I think that you should follow me and trust me.
Well, I trust you. I'm just not sure where everybody else is. It's just, at the moment, there's only like 4 of us, I think, in this. Where's the others? We go off in one direction. Where are they going? We could end up in completely different places.
We need to make sure that we maintain group integrity with this chain. I have my axe beak. I can place somebody on the axe beak. That helps.
Well, we could always, if we pull everybody back together, we could always chain the animals up and bring them in behind somebody, and we have the person with your axe beak in the front of your animal handling, and we do it that way. So we're all in a chain. The animals coming behind us, because then we've all got hold of something, and it's easier to do it. Otherwise, it's going to be. So I think we should pull each other back so we're all like grouped up, and actually make a conscious effort to go get all the animals in a line and actually start to do that, because otherwise we're going to be in an awful mess of being pulled from pillar to post with hot arms, hands. Actually, and even this, I go into my backpack, get out, here's some rope, guys. If we all hold this rope, we can all hold this and go through from here. We've got a hand free to do anything else then.
Okay.
Let's use our brains. Let's use our brains on this one. We have brains.
I'm gonna take the rope. I'm gonna tie it around my waist, then tie some knots into it, and then just pass. Make sure that you have the rope in your hand. I pass it to you, and then
Yep.
motion to you and say, like, we need to pass this back to the other party members.
Okay, so we're all going to basically tie ourselves off at intervals on this rope, so we know it's there, and then we can then we're probably all right to actually have one of our hands to move our desired animal with us, and then we've got an animal, a hand to do something else with.
Okay, everybody let's make a group dex check. Let's check your knots, ropes, and see how this new system works.
Does a 12 do it?
Yep.
Phew.
It's a group one anyways. It's an average. What'd you get, Gwen?
I got a 13.
Sonia.
23.
Wow.
I got a 4.
Okay.
You're a ranger. Come on.
Yeah. Basically, as the rope goes out to you guys, it drops at one point in time, but you're able to like go down there, pick it up, and be like, "Ooh, I forgot to tie it off on myself." You know what I mean? So you tie yourself off, and then you refeed it back. But Sonya refines the knots as they make it back, right? Like you start seeing like loose knots where your hand could get caught in it and stuff. And Sonya, you know what I mean? As she gets it, she makes larger knots and creates like little bowlines for folks to actually slip into, and you get the idea. So you want the animals to go back in a train and the 4 of you guys tied to the front.
Yep.
Who's the animal anchor? Like who's the one that's attached to the 4 animals?
I'll be the animal anchor because I'm the heaviest.
Okay, I just want to know who's in back. Alrighty.
I also have reasonable animal handling because of my wisdom. I'm not a Kotal by any stretch of the imagination, but he needs to be up front.
All right, for Quaddle's in front, Sonya, do you guys want to stay where you're at in the stack? You guys kind of want to switch to see where you're at? Can you guys see okay?
So what are we going to do? Kotal, Gwen, Sanya, Puent, animals.
Works for me.
There you go. Did you get that, Tim?
I got you. Okay. All right. This is, by the time you sort yourselves out, by the time you find the edge of the tree line, it becomes rough. You guys are getting pretty tired. Puent. Sonya. You guys are starting to get tired. You're starting to feel that. Do you keep moving? You basically are just at the tree line from where you were at. Like you just turned right, met tree line, and figure out a way to go, west. But Sonya, something's telling you that regardless of how dark it's been, you're starting to feel tired and hungry, right? Like you're starting to get the effects of like, oh, it is nighttime and we've been traveling all day. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I just want to ascertain is it actually nighttime or is it? I can't remember what time of day we'd set out.
Yeah, do a quick insight check as your tummy starts rumbling.
Well, it could be any time of the day my tummy starts rumbling. Is it lunchtime? Tea time? So that's 12.
Okay. Quaddle was doing a really good job of trying to find where he's going, get to the next thing, work on ropes. Puent is getting the stack right, and you're like, it is like, man, it's now nighttime. You know what I mean? Like, it probably you can either rest or you can start feeling some exhaustion.
Me or everybody?
Everybody. Yeah, they're just, when people are like sucked in, they're like, you know what I mean? They're really focused on whatever. You're now getting the idea that it is nighttime, but we just don't know it.
Still feel we should press on, just because
Okay.
the weather's so bad. We need to find shelter, and
Okay.
but everybody else feels that way.
Yeah,
I think everybody
you can
would feel
see,
that way.
as you've moved, you've seen some boughs that
Yeah.
you could get underneath. I mean, it's gonna be a bad night, but you can rest.
I sort of go. Look, these old legs need a bit of a rest now and then. We're not going to get anywhere if we're walking out exhausted in this armor. God, look, if we start hitting
agree.
exhaustion with this amount of weather around us, we're just going to be dead. Let's just be sensible here. I know we need to push on and we need to get somewhere, but let's hold up somewhere and see what we can do.
Everybody in agreement with stopping? Okay. You guys can stop and huddle. You know, you do find a nice tree with some boughs low to the ground that you can crawl under. Quaddle, like I said, it's your favorite terrain. Matter of fact, trees have fallen, and there is a spot where there's like a good bear rest, right, where the tree falls over and rips to the roots, and you can get down in there without too many, giant centipedes biting you, but you can get underneath it without too much worry that a tree is going to fall on you or anything like that. And you guys can rest for the evening. It stays pretty steady. Does anybody want to do anything, prep anything, or anything like that over the next what is a long rest? 6 hours, something like that? A long rest. Let's not overthink it.
Is it sheltered enough to get a fire going? Is it deep enough
I
to
would
be
say that
away
would
from the
be
wind?
at disadvantage. You know what I mean? Like, what are we gonna do for fire? Is that survival? That'll be a survival check. With disadvantage, I would let Quaddle do it at flat because this is favored terrain.
Yep.
I'll give you one roll at it, and this is you trying your best all night with this downpour.
Ooh,
Nice.
Nat 1.
Nice. So his hands are like broke from, hanging onto an axe beak, from tying knots. You know how like your hands are just so tired by the end of the day. And if there was anybody that could start this fire, it is Quaddle. It is just too wet. So this is one of those nights where you just pull your cloak over your head and you're grateful. You know what I mean? You guys can body heat snuggle if you want. That's fine, but you're not going to get, a fire going. The animals, you can taunt on the animals if you want,
No. I put a shield down on the floor.
Yep.
Cast heat metal on it.
Okay.
Put a load of kindling underneath it to let it dry out and stuff with the shield's on top. Once it's really, really, really dry, I'll get Kotal to have another go at it and do that.
Okay. Another hour or so goes by.
I will cast guidance on him as well, so he gets a 1d4 extra.
Okay. Perfect. This is great.
Clericing this up.
All right. Yeah, so you try your best. You can see the frustration on Lawrence's face, not Quaddle's. And then he climbs under the shield. There you go. Go. As he does this, he passes guidance off from you. You can go on a flat roll.
It's 17.
Done. Fire is going. The shield's above it. You guys are able to make a makeshift, you know what I mean? Like, comfortable place.
Is anybody injured at all? Okay, just check it.
You guys are able to hear each other pretty well, like the bing, bang, bang, bang tin sound hitting the shield. You guys are all like, I'm imagining, nuzzled up, like close over this fire.
Yep.
No bird sounds though.
Also, what I'm going to do, using some of the tokens I've got, using my Blessings of the Forge, I am going to create some rings sort of like they'll go like armlet type things that can have ring holes on them that we can attach reins to, so we don't actually have to hold them with our hands, just so we've got a little bit more sort of feeling in our hands and all that sort of stuff that we're doing. I'll also fashion, because I could do like 200 golds worth of metal, so I'm going to fashion sort of figures of 8 and stuff like that, like carabiner type things, to attach the to attach the actual horses and then the things together, instead of just relying on knots. So we've got a little bit more stuff, and I'm going to basically make trinkets of useful things, of bits of metal and various things to help us all out.
Okay. So you're preparing basically because you know this is going to go on tomorrow. The brain hasn't set up.
Yeah. I'm going to do it as easily as we can, making
Okay.
sure we've got everything set up as easily as we can, so it helps us the next day.
But what I'll say is you've adapted the logistics of this pretty well, that you won't have to roll on. You're pretty comfortable that you won't have to roll on the train coming apart. You know what I mean? With the animals or anything. Is that your intent?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You spend the night doing that. Sonia, anything you want to do throughout the evening? And then I'll go with Gwen, and then Quad will be back.
No, I'm just going to intent on keeping warm. Like,
Okay.
There's nothing I can really do.
Okay. Gwen.
As for me, I am going to try to keep a close eye on the animals, make sure like they don't come loose of their bindings and scurry off into the woods, and just try to keep a close eye on like what I can see around us, and so on. So more or less keeping watch of the encampment that we have. But every so now and then, kind of like go near the fire and like try to stay warm and rested.
Okay. Did anybody just see Lawrence running in the background, like way off in the distance?
I saw him run. I was just like, "Where's he going?"
He can actually like, all right, we can make him do PT instead of like, rolling for stuff. Like, all right, if you can make it to the fence and back in 3 seconds, you can make it. All right. Okay,
That's
so
actually
Gwen,
kind of a cool idea.
hang on to what you just saw, and then Quaddle, what do you want to do for the rest of the evening? Point is securing the logistics of your guys' travel. So you guys don't have to worry about animals coming apart or anything like that next day. He's creating various apparatus and links and stuff like that. Sonya, you can see she's like knees to chest under the cloak, fire, just keeping her digits. She's drying out her digits so that she can throw knives. You know what I mean? Like she's honing her weapon system.
I'm gonna meditate and kind of pray to the Emerald Enclave, just with that in my thoughts.
Okay.
Just any power or any aid that they might bring me throughout my travels, especially when these aren't forces of nature that I'm fighting against.
Anyway, hey, help me out. Point. Who is the moon and the unicorn? I forgot.
Malachi.
Okay. Maliki. Yeah. So you you kind of think about, the Emerald Enclave being the organization that, defends the forests. You see Gwen looking out, kind of scanning the horizon. So Gwen and Quad will give a perception check.
Roger.
I got 15.
That'll be a 16.
Oh, okay. So they're roughly the same. I'm gonna hold some of these and like add some things later on, so we don't constantly do perception checks. But those are kind of good. As you guys, it's like you're about to fall asleep, or whatever. You hear 3 short horns. Both of you hear, and you guys don't have to tell each other if you want this. You hear like, and And then in, Quaddle, you guys both hear from like another set of horns somewhere. And the rain just keeps pouring. Point doesn't hear this, Sonya doesn't hear it, but you guys both hear it. But you're able to, as you guys are kind of like, you're both sitting there, he's meditating, you're doing whatever, you're kind of like, Point's doing this, like banging on stuff, and she's staying warm, but you guys are attentively like listening or meditating or whatever. You guys both like look at each other, and you know what I mean, like lock eyes as you hear 3 horns, and then from a different location, 3 horns. They're all from the south of you.
I look to Twaddle, and I in low tone I say, "Did you hear that? Sounds like it's coming from the south of us."
I heard the same thing.
I believe we should probably let Point and Sonya know, just in case it's nothing good.
Do you think they heard it?
You guys are like right there. They're like right.
I'm just gonna say, hey, did you guys
Looking at them, I
you guys hear
don't
that?
think so.
Quiet down.
Yeah.
Kind of quiet everybody down, and say, hey, you guys hear that?
Hear what? Sorry, what? All I'm hearing is rain banging on this flipping stupid shield.
Okay, so beyond that, nobody else heard anything.
No.
Okay, just heard 3 horns blaring.
What, 3 separate horns or 3?
Was it like beep, 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 or 3 independently different horns at different times?
They were all coming from the south. It was 3.
Sounded like 2 sets of 3 from the south.
2 sets of 3. God, they're doing Morse code. No, were they dashes or dots?
I don't know. It could have been either.
Okay.
They were dashes.
How far from the south do you reckon?
I couldn't tell you. Could I roll a perception check for that?
Sure.
Shit.
You can use your favorite terrain. That's no problem.
Yeah. 15.
Not far, because based on the horn burst, it sounded like could be, 400 or 500 meters away, but the other one sounded, maybe a kilometer away. You know what I mean? Like, but they sounded to you just like a, your basic, goat horn kind of, horn. But you don't hear another one through the rest of the night. And you guys wake up the next day to a downpour, as like you're not suffering from exhaustion, but the rain is steady. The visibility is bad because of not for a while. No doggies. Oh, okay. So yeah, you guys what did I say? Where was I? Sorry. I just got yeah, so you guys wake up the next day. Quaddle, hey, thanks off through the honor for the raid. Quaddle gets up, and I'm just gonna assume, and you don't have to roll this again unless you want to change something. You still want to press towards Zymorvan Hall, best route using the forest?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys all get up, you put your kit back on. Anybody can stop me along the way as like you guys keep moving.
So those horns, do we recognize? Have we ever heard horns like that before?
You've heard horns like that, as it sounded like a signal. You haven't. If the other guys want to so it sounded like no kidding, like a bugle. You know what I mean? Like a horn that would be used. You know what I mean? Like to communicate.
So it's not something that we've. It's not one of the other party had a horn or anything like that that we're using it for. It's not something that we recognise from our group at all.
It could be. You can roll your perception if you'd like.
Yep. Roll perception. Oh, that could be good. My perception's plus lots. 26.
You don't know absolutely, but you do know that the other party did have a horn.
In our little thing, I'm saying, look, the horn came from the south, and is that our friends? Should we be heading towards them, or should we just keep going to the horn? It's just where did we expect them to be going? We were supposed to be going to the hall as a group. Would they keep doing that, or are they in trouble? Is that what that's what the sounds are for us to go down and see them? I don't feel like. Look, however much Blandina gets on my nerves sometimes, she's quite useful. If she's in trouble and she's had to blow her horn down there to get this going, yeah. And to be honest, Histofer, look, gotta find him if he's there. And look, Mirren's with them, for heaven's sake. We can't leave Mirren in with those people. So we had. I'm just trying to say, I'm just concerned that we either head back to them or we potentially go further away, and I'm just concerned that that's not the right move to be making. How would you like it if we started going down and we didn't come back for us?
They knew we were heading for Zymorton Hall, so if we got split, then surely they would meet us there.
But that 3 horns could have been a distress signal to come help.
It might not have been. It might be someone trying to feign a distress signal for us to go there and we get ambushed.
To be fair, Gwen, myself, you, and Kotal, we've handled giants and demons, and that spellcaster you shot out of the sky with like one little shot of your bow. Look.
Oh, okay. All right.
Fair enough.
I always like this. This is a good start. Okay.
It's just, look, all I know is I wouldn't want to leave a friend behind. If there's a chance that it's actually our friends that need help, we need to take it. And I'm just a bit concerned that if we don't, they may end up on a completely separate quest line.
I see your side. To understand, if we do go back that way, it's going to be about another day's travel.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, the neighbor's looking for something.
It's just a game. We're all at our houses. You know what I mean?
Well, I know. I don't want to interrupt the show or miss anything.
We are just dudes playing a game.
Right.
Well, I'm happy to go with the group. I'm just, I'm just a bit concerned that. Look, you know what they're like.
That link in the chat. That is definitely a take your money.
you know what they can do. See, they'll just literally look, without us healing them. You know what's going to happen.
What happened?
He's talking about the horn.
We heard horn go 3 times. We're trying to figure out if it's the party that we split from, asking for our help, or do we just carry on to Zymorton Hall? And I'm just weighing up the risks here. And look, if it was us the other way around, we won't want them leaving us, would we?
I agree.
Thanks for bringing up my incorrect recap as well from that one time a long time ago. I agree with Quint.
I would be willing to risk it to go and see what it was and report back, but that's entirely up to you guys. Again, I will gladly go and see what it is for you guys, and we don't have to like completely split,
Well-
or we can just go all together. Because if it is the members that we have split from, I as a follower of Palor would want to go and attempt to save them.
It's an all or nothing thing.
recover them.
All or nothing thing here. The weather's so bad, it's still bad. We need to be tethered to each other. We're going to have 3 separate parties instead of 2.
True.
So
I mean,
we
to be fair, I mean, I ask you, what do we have to lose by going and seeing what it is? I mean, we
could be a
know
trap.
the path we're coming from. It very well could be a trap. That I will grant you. Yes. I defer to you and Quaddle's judgment. You because you are a cleric, so I trust in your cleric ways. So, but I also trust in Quaddle and his means of navigating us through this as well. So I leave it to you guys. Sonya, she's a professional. She can sneak everywhere and teleport everywhere and wipe out everything. So she's got it all covered. So
It's okay. I won't disappear on your guys. I'll stay with the party.
well, since I saw that wizard disappear out of the sky that one time, from your attack, I have complete faith in you.
Yeah.
Okay,
If it
yeah,
is a
so if
trap,
we're
then
gonna
we've
do
got the
this-
means to sort them out. So okay,
Right.
I'll go with the party.
If we're gonna do this,
my-
we need
my
to do
vote
it
is going back
as a
there.
party.
Well, we could leave it to a vote.
Yep. I'm. However annoying that other half of the party can be, they're our comrades. We can't leave them behind.
True.
All right. Well, it's settled. I don't think we need to vote. We're all in agreement.
Okay, so you're gonna get up and you're gonna head towards the sound of the horn.
Yes.
So you're gonna make a. So you sit there. You knew that it came from the south, and one probably farther from the south. Farther to the south, basically in the direction that you came from, which leads you to believe that, maybe they just sat down. You know what I mean? They didn't have a Quaddle with them, so it just. So okay, all right. Well, here goes potential change once again. All right, so I hate you, Pete. All right, so we're gonna. I'm just kidding. You go. Make a perception check, Quaddle, and you can pass.
I give him
as many.
I give
Okay.
guidance on every single thing he's doing for the next year.
So you're casting a spell. I just want to.
Yeah, guidance, cantrip.
Okay, cool. Casting cantrip. You're casting guidance. You can use the forest to aim you out of the forest into the direction of where that was. That makes sense. But you'll be leaving favored terrain mode, knowing that. But
So I'm still in favor terrain mode at the moment.
Yep. So that you're in the best possible. You'll get a. Basically you can navigate perfectly, and then but when you leave it, it'll get more difficult.
Okay. So for my initial, while still in favored terrain,
Yep.
I have 16.
Okay. And you rolled a. What'd you roll the nat 20 on? I forgot. Anyways, but so even with that, leaving and knowing that if you go slow, knowing where the forest is behind you, you can hold that bearing, right? Like the reverse. You know what I mean? So you can even leaving there. But I would say it's going to take roughly another day in that direction.
Okay.
And you're going to hold that steady. Anybody else want to perceive things? Because anybody has ears, right? Like everybody's got ears while he's doing his best to head in one direction. Sonya, raise your
I
hand.
will.
Yeah.
Okay. You both can. But that is going to be your day action kind of stuff. Sonya, roll perception and perception.
I
and
got an 11.
Okay.
27.
Huh? 27?
27.
Okay. As you sat there, you definitely heard. You were keyed in. You heard what they were talking about. You've been thinking about it all day long of what one of those horns, and you sat there and then burp, 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 straight ahead. Like in a straight line. you know, in a distance, but they said it was 500 meters, but it seems pretty distant, but you know you're on the right way. And you know that the group is split in two. And they seem to be just, you know what I mean? Like holding still. Gwen, you keep searching. You heard one, but you didn't hear the second one.
Okay, I take note of that. Who's next to me? Would you say like Sonya's
Sonya
next? Sonya,
is Sonya and Point, I believe, right? No.
Okay.
Sonya and Quada.
I just tell her over my shoulder. I tell her that I only heard the one set of horns.
Okay. I make a whole minute. Use them.
Probably two sets out there. I don't know what you're talking.
Right. Well, I only heard the other one. So.
Do we have a horn? Does anybody have a horn? Do we want to communicate?
I mean, you could craft one from one of the goats. I'm sure that would be cool. You gotta go.
No, I can take an hour and I can create the best 100 gold horn in the whole fucking world.
Okay.
Trumpet fully up with a flared head. It'll be like proper. Because I can go full out on this if you want to.
Okay.
But two things. We don't know if it's a trap at the moment. I think we need to go in. We still need to be going back to help them, but we need to be wary just in case there is a trap. So I don't think we should answer.
Gonna keep moving.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys keep moving slowly. You make it another night. All right. You get to where Sonya, the rumblies and your tumblies are starting to happen. Another night hits. You guys sleep. You guys rest if you want to. In the same way, there's not a lot of like good, you can find a lone tree out here, but you're gonna, I'll just say, same. You guys go through the same thing right around the same time. Farther off from you guys and around the same distance, you hear burp, 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 and it's moving to your west towards Zymorvan Hall. But they moved, you know what I mean? Like slowly. They moved a bit. Guys sleep through the night. You wake up.
Hang on. I talked to Kotal when he's back. I'm like, I craft a horn just so I got one because I might as well do something with these things. But I'm like, I'm confused. I thought Zymorgan Hall was that way, and they're going that way now because we were heading towards Zymorgan Hall through the. What's happening? I'm confused.
Zymorgan's to the west.
Yeah, but I thought we were going to using the woods to get to Zymorgan Hall because we knew which way that was.
Oh,
but now,
yeah. So basically, when you fell asleep, you were aiming towards where you heard the horns. When you stopped, the horns are now to the west. Right. So you're going south. When you stopped, now you heard the three like due west.
Okay. On that then, so if we've heard them go due west, if we then go, they were south, weren't they? So now they're west. If we now head in a northwest direction, that should be in the direction they're going in towards that, and we'll go that way this morning. I feel if we go just follow them west, we're basically going to go to where they've come from, not where they're going to. So if we just sort of, they're basically moving north where we are, and they were south. They're now going around north. They've gone to our west. If they keep going, they're going to end up going to our northwest. So if we head northwest, we may be able to sort of get nearer to them this turn. Unless anyone's got any better plans. Mr. Ranger, I look at you, person who knows where to go.
We still have no visibility. So it's kind of, we heard the sound and we're going to try and maintain that northwest-ish.
So you can make a check. you can make another check. So if you want to move your turn, you can make
Yeah.
another check to remember where the forest was and adjust your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A resection, I think is what I'm talking about. But yeah, so you can do that if you want to. If you want to take this one, you can do another check. It could throw you off, right? Because remember, you're on day 2 from your friends being gone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And have guidance as well.
Sweet. Just guidance is 1d4.
Extra one, an extra 1d4. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shall we move?
Okay, what was your roll?
Team plus 15.
Okay. Yes, but slower.
Okay.
You got it, but you're gonna have to convince them like we're gonna do it, but it's gonna be slower in that direction than the pace we were going.
Okay.
You guys off?
Yeah, we
We're off.
we haven't got a choice really. Let's go.
Okay. Yep. You guys adjust your heading. Sonia, Gwen, you want to do another perception check?
Yes.
I feel like everybody's roles are kind of sorted here. You got Bossy McBossy Plent, and you got Quaddle is the navigator. I love it. We got a natural leader.
Bossy? Me?
Yeah, I got-
Never.
Twent and the Revengers. This group's gonna need to come up with their own name, by the way. What'd you get?
What happened to the grifters?
The Grifters. That's true.
What
Okay,
No,
happened to
that's what the other group are called now. They've taken on the bad name.
Oh.
What'd you get, Sonia?
24.
Oof. Okay. Gwen?
Yeah, I got another 11. I'm
Okay.
not seeing much.
Same. You heard 3, just 3. She heard that one, and it is like you actually did hear it. As you start moving, you hear it probably 100 feet to your front. Gwen, when she hears the second one, you actually see a bit of radiance to your front.
I point out the radiance. I say to Sonia, and I say to Point, it's like, do you see the radiance over there?
You know what I
do a
mean? Like
religion-
it's been real dark, but it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like for the first time, you see, you know what I mean? Like almost like a clearing, you know what I mean? Like ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I point that out. It's like, guys, that's the first bit of light I've seen so far.
I go, what we need to do, we need to go stealth mode engaged with plate armor. It'll be fine. Let's go.
Realize you
Yes.
guys are screaming to each other when you're talking.
Exactly. That's
and-
why
yeah.
my armor makes no difference. It can make as much
Yeah,
noise as it sound well
exactly.
filled.
You can actually stealth in
Yeah.
in this weather. I'm gonna give that to you. You don't have disadvantage.
Nice.
Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Somehow you always turn that shit against me. But anyways, I'm gonna stick it out. If you're in the weather, you could stealth. You guys keep pressing.
Yep.
All right.
What we want to do is get up to the edge of the clearing, and
Yeah.
as before we get into the clearing, we want to see if we can, if we can hear anything. Is there anything we can do to sort of see what's there before we go into the clearing? Because that could be a bad move.
Okay. You do that in the same order of march. Skylar, switch cams.
Oh, we're all doomed now.
You're gonna die.
One sec. Oh no, stay. Actually, stay on that camera. I apologize. I forgot that I adjusted to a different camera shot.
Would you like us all to roll stealth for you?
Nope.
Okay.
You can. You can. It's fine.
Okay.
You from the edge of the clearing, see a lone figure. Long white hair. Anybody can do it. You guys are on the other end of this thing. I'm just gonna
So it looks like
play
so
this
it's
out
like a,
real time in 6 seconds.
so
Long
it's like
white
a
hair,
drow. Like a drow.
full plate mail.
Mirren.
Wow.
Does it look like our friend Mirren?
Yes.
We need to head towards Mirren.
Okay.
But keeping an eye out to see if there's anything else. But like, as we get closer, does the mist push back a little bit so we can see what's
It's
there?
pretty clear inside this. Like, does anybody want to roll an insight check as you're moving forward?
Can I
Feel
roll a
free.
perception?
yeah.
Play Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. What'd you get? God, I hope Mirren's watching. I love it when I get to drive your characters.
So
I got a 14.
I got a dirty 20.
I'll give something for everybody. Quada, what you got?
There it is.
I got
Nat
a
20.
dirty 20.
20s, 20s, 20s. What'd you get?
Nat 20.
Gwen, what'd you get?
I got a 14.
Don't the 14's so good. It's above the
Yeah,
10.
my
You know what I mean?
My dice are attacking me today. I'm only getting 8s.
Gwen's asking, is this, you're moving forward. It's bam, it's Mirren. You know what I mean? Gwen moves forward. Gwen, you say, yup, plate mail, single sword. You know what I mean? Single sword. Sonya, you look and you see the clouds are bellowing in around this clearing.
I'm
Right?
going
Like
to.
they're bellowing in, like you Quaddle, as you move forward. You see this individual lock eyes with you guys, grab the horn, and just put it behind his back. Quent, you hear in the distance. Gwen, you hear just about 100 meters beyond this guy. And then Sonya, you look up. This is a very dark, purpled, 7-foot tall, no helm, carrying a whip in his hand as opposed to a shield in full plate mail. Takes his whip out, cracks it, takes a long scimitar that you can see. You can see him very fastly spin it in his hand and just head down, start coming straight for you. Like he's got no problem in the world. And you guys can roll for initiative.
Oh.
If you wish, or you can
Well.
run. Yeah, but you're still gonna be rolling for initiative. I'll roll for initiative too.
Oh, that's the best initiative I've ever rolled with Point.
That did pretty good.
We'll go back then to we'll keep it on this camera. That's right. This is great. I forgot that I did movie magic. Back to you guys. I think it should be back to you guys. Is it back to you? Nice. Very fancy. Good job.
Where's the big guy with the sword?
He's coming. Right about there. He moved. Well, he's going to be back where he was. I'll go back to the other camera. Could you guys see yourself in that other one?
No.
Let's see. Okay, we'll go to Tim Cam then, because that's the long view, right? Yeah.
But you said there was a big guy with a whip and a sword.
Yep, he's there. You should be able to see his hair. He's right here.
So it's not Mirren then.
maybe an enlarged Mirren. No, it's not Mirren. As you notice him, you are seeing because you roll a 20 as well, right? He's got on his back is a shield with, you can see, like the filigree of spider webs all over this thing. He's looking mighty Menzo Baranzani. And he's got like Gucci Menzo Baranzan on. He does not have, like, this is legit armor. And you will notice, for anybody that thinks the Drow can't be hanging out in this, it's very dark out. Hi, Serena. I haven't seen you forever. Hey, G-Dubs.
Hey.
About to kill these guys with one character.
How far away is he from me?
Where's the map? Just out of range. 150. 90. We'll say, yeah. What are you trying to do? And I'll let you know.
I'm not telling you until I get there. Then you'd
about 150. 150, and he's you can tell he's about to move, but you guys, I got to take your initiative, son. I haven't done this in a while either. Goodness gracious, Tim. Hello. Piece of paper. All right. Anybody above 20?
Click on the top. One of the pictures. Double click on it. Sorry, what was that, Tim?
Anybody above 20? Ooh, tight. Anybody above 15?
Yep.
18.
Yep. 18.
Okay. And I'm guessing who's got the higher dex of the two of you? What'd you get, Sonia?
16.
Okay.
I got -1 dex. What's your dex, other cleric?
-1.
Right. Let's do a roll off then.
Okay.
I got 19 again. Go me.
I got a 1, so you go.
Okay. So, new Connor, Gwen. Where to go? Sonia. And I'm guessing the bone die did you dirty. What'd you get, buddy?
14.
14? Oh, you're good.
That's not bad.
That's not too bad.
Too dirty.
I'm gonna give this guy right here. He was blowing his horn, and you guys moved. I'm gonna hold him lower. All right. So, Clint, what do you do at this very not chilling dude? He just blew a horn. Party. But you did roll initiatives. That seems kind of weird. But so he blew a horn. You heard the horns going, but you're getting, perception-wise, it's a trap.
Okay. Is there there's obviously trees in front of me. I can see those trees to the certain areas.
Yep. What's on the map? On the map. If I left a Cheeto on there, that's terrain 2.
Yeah, I am running. I can move 25 feet because that's all I can do. I want to go see if I can get to that tree to the left-hand side of us. So I at least want the tree between me and that drow.
I was like, I needed my little command pointer, and I was right before. Okay. I'm coming over there. You're going to your body's left. You want that tree. Camera left.
No, other tree. The other, that's it. That's one there. That one there.
15, 20, 25. You go, you're about here. You're booking it towards there. What are you doing with your goat? Are you
Ashley,
untying from your goat? I'm sorry, you're an anchor. Are you untying from your goat this round? What would Point do to Tim? What would Point make Tim do? What would Pete?
I just cut through the rope because we're in a clearing now. I don't care about the rope.
Okay.
Just cut through the rope and run to the tree. And I sort of say to everybody else, scatter, just in case.
Okay. And that brings up our cleric of Palor. What would you like to do, sir?
All right. I am going to cut myself free so that way I'm not tethered to anybody. And I am going to I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon level 2 and have it go towards the guy who's charging at us.
It moves 30, correct?
You can cast it 60 feet
60
away.
feet.
You can cast it 60 feet away and then move it 30 feet towards him if you want. So it can actually go 90 this turn.
Yes, I will. You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll cast it the 60, and then I will move it the extra 30.
Okay.
See if I can't
Do you
stagger
wanna
him
move or do you
or at
wanna
least slow
stay?
him down. Say what?
Do you want to move or stay?
I'm gonna move, but I'm gonna move with the spiritual weapon, so that way it's closer to the guy charging us.
You're moving forward.
Yes.
Okay, there's your 30. This point's so small. Okay. Sonya.
It says about 150 feet away, yeah?
That's right.
I'm going to use my longbow
Okay. Just send it.
and fire across, yeah.
Fine.
25. Oh. 23. Oh, I can't.
23?
23 to hit.
25 hits. 23, you see him make a move and move his back, and it bounces off. It like hits the shield on his back.
So 23 doesn't hit. You what?
That's a parry.
You'll get him next.
That sounds like a.
Yeah, and I'll move to within somewhere, hiding somewhere.
Okay.
Let me have a look at the map. Is that I can move 35, so if I can get up behind that tree that Point was heading. Actually, is that a mound? Is that a bush to the right?
That's a bush.
Okay, I'll hide behind the bush.
Okay. I'm just gonna put you up by this tree. You're at the tree, Point. I'm not gonna nerf you
Right.
that. Waddle, what would you like to do? I like using, movement-ish. As long
I
as I
would
can
like
use
to.
parry-ish. Just kidding. Do you understand what happened there, Sonya? He used a reaction to parry the second one. Okay. I thought I saw some eyebrows going like, what? You're cheating. No. What do you want to do, Quaddle?
I'm looking. Try to take some cover behind a tree. I'm trying to look at the.
He looked like a man.
Actually, I'm gonna try and take cover behind a tree and then take 2 shots with my oath bow.
Okay, go for it.
26
26.
and
Oh, what was the damage from your first arrow, Sonya? I'm sorry. I was thinking.
No, it was a single attack. She missed.
Okay.
I can't add up.
I'm still here, Quaddle.
okay. So my second one was 18, so that was a miss.
Okay.
And then damage of 4 with the oath bow. Oh,
What was the attack?
it's 3d6.
No, what was the hit?
It was 26.
Because you did 26. Yeah, that hits. You said 4 damage? That's not right.
Yeah, I forgot to do 6 plus 5, 11, 15 damage. I forgot to do my modifier.
Okay. Damage. I have him down as parry. That's a Freudian slip. I was like, I just wrote his name down as Perry as opposed to Okay, anyway, sorry. Okay. Bad guy turn. Let's see. This is gonna be fun. All right, so he's got some moves to do. He's got some thick moves.
Is he going to stand there and do some crocheting?
Yeah. Hey, take it easy. Which tree line did you go to? Quadla, left or right? Like here, right or left? Said he went to a tree, right? Did he walk off?
Sorry,
No, he's there.
my mic was off. Left.
Okay, so you went to the. Okay. Well, good. We're gonna go globe of darkness. Or we're gonna go darkness on Gwen. A bubble. And the dude's going to take his full dash into it. He's gonna go around the spiritual weapon. Who's in there?
How fast does he move?
Wait, no. I'm sorry. He's gonna make it to
He
the
is
bottom.
very clearly Flash Gordon.
Yeah, he can't dash and
I was going to say, my God, he must be moving like about 160. It's like he is literally the Flash.
so he goes behind that bush and drops darkness directly on Gwen.
Okay.
Not again. I can't see.
Top of the next round. Switching camera. Did it switch? No, I want that one. Which
You want Tim Cam or Kirsta?
Well, stay on Krista Cam. Okay. Where are they? Is that Krista Cam? That's not Krista Cam. You hear at the top of this round, you see two drow enter about the same spot that full plate guy was. They look like they're in leather armor with two scimitars, and you hear them go with just one of them, and you hear another horn coming in the same direction. Clint.
Okay. I saw that guy run across there because it's clear.
He
So
is
he's-
head and shoulders bigger than these guys, right?
Yeah, that's fine. So I want to move because I'm currently, how far away from him am I now?
80, 90. Like one
Okay.
stick, one of these things away.
Well,
No.
exactly. So I'll move 25 feet towards him.
Okay.
So I'm about 60 feet away from him now.
You move directly towards him. He's obscured by darkness.
Well, I'm going whichever way I can go that I'm not in the darkness. And then, yep. So I reckon he's 60 feet away from me now.
Yep, he's still obscured by the bush from where you're at.
That's fine. The bush, I don't care about the bush. I can see him. So I cast heat metal on his plate mail at level 4.
Okay.
So level 4, it's 4d8 points of damage. That is 21 points of heat damage.
Okay.
Now, he has a few little things he's got to deal with now.
Yep.
Just to let you know, is any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage when they cast a spell, and then as a bonus action on each of my turns, I can cause it to do damage again. The creature that is holding or wearing the object takes damage, but the creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if he can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Because
And
it's
he
his
takes heat
armor,
damage.
and he takes heat damage every round.
And there's no recovery unless he takes 15 minutes to take this armor off.
Yep, that's why I've done it on him.
Okay. You've been waiting a
Plate
long
mail,
time to use heat metal.
I don't generally use it on people, but this guy's a drow and they're evil. So and he's attack roll.
He's super brutal. Okay.
Yeah, he blinded me.
So basically he does get, so he's disadvantaged on attack rolls and ability checks. So what's his, so first of all he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. So he might pass it.
Not this round.
Okay, so there you go. So he is currently in agony, has his fire, his armor is burning him.
Okay. Yeah, you hear him, and he kind of points out, and you hear him like look at the two other drow that comes in. He's like, Iskalith, Iblis. And he just like, says something in drow and a very horrible slang term at the two, you know what I mean? At your group.
Yep.
G-dubs the pain train. Yeah. I wonder if I can sort it out. We'll be okay. We're gonna be all right.
Let me just check some minute. I just want to see if there's anything else I can do this turn.
Yeah, I gotta look up heat metal too on that.
Okay. I bonus action.
Okay.
Actually, no, I can't cast a spell. I've already cast one. Sorry, ignore me. Nope. I can't do anything else this turn.
Okay. That brings up Quaddle. Or brings up Gwen, excuse me.
All right. The darkness is still very much around me, correct? Cannot see anything.
You can't. You're dead center in darkness.
Okay. I'm going to try and I'm going to use my full movement to back up out of the darkness, and once I'm out, I'm going to try to I'm going to try to see where Pwent is as best as humanly possible and try link up with him.
Okay.
You probably heard me cast, because when I cast the spell, it's got a verbal component. You probably did hear me that I'm to your front left.
Okay. Okay. All right.
If the DM allows that to, I'm not casting it stealthily. I'm doing my normal dwarven screw you,
Well,
you're screwed.
Well, the only thing that I'm taking into account here is that there's still a storm, so I'd say it's still kind of.
No, there's no storm in this clearing. It's clear.
Oh, okay, all right. I got confused there. All right. Yeah, so you know what? I'm delay that. I'm gonna head towards where I heard Pwent screaming his casting. I'm gonna move in that direction instead of moving backwards. I'm gonna move in that one. I'm gonna go towards the direction I heard Pwent casting.
Okay.
Forward.
I want to make a ruling. Point. It's magically heated. I don't see anything about being doused at all.
No,
this
no,
thing
you
will
can't.
stay hot for.
Yep, it's useless. It's a really, really nasty smell for people in heavy armor.
Okay. Okay. Well done.
Yep.
Okay. Gwen, you moved out towards him, and the globe of darkness is still sitting there. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything to dispel or counterspell.
You come out of your 30, and it's there, and you're out.
Okay.
You get next to him, and you see him, casting this spell.
Okay, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon in the direction that he is casting the spell, and because I'm assuming that's where the guy is.
Well, you
Yep.
can see him. He's behind a bush, but you can see him. He's there. He's just got a bit of cover.
Yep. It can
All right.
make it. So you was probably like 10 feet in front of it. You move the spiritual weapon, it gets to about there.
Okay.
Because it's got 30 feet of movement, correct?
60.
60. You can move it straight to him then and hit him.
All right, I'll do that. Okay, do use this. Oh, that's good. Does no? I didn't hit him. I only got a 6 to hit.
Okay.
That will be my turn.
Okay.
Use different dice.
Sonya.
Gonna move to the right of the bush that I'm behind, so I should be able to see the big guy, and I'll shoot at him again.
Okay. Ooh, okay. There is a way to douse it, my friend.
Well, dispel magic.
Nope. Concentration spell.
Oh yeah, if it gets to hit me, yeah, that is fine. Yeah.
Whoa. Are you guys there? Uh-oh. My screen just like turned off there for a sec. Okay, go ahead,
Oh
Sonya.
yeah, there is ways of interrupting my spell casting. Yeah.
Okay.
Stop interrupting me! I got
Sorry,
nat 20.
Oh, geez. All right, and you're hitting the dude?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Sorry, Sonya. I'm trying to wrap my brain around your husband's trickery.
I don't think anybody can do that.
Yeah.
D8.
Straight through the bushes, straight into him, even over his cover and everything.
19 damage. Piercing damage, so.
Oof. You just like if you follow the arrow, like a Robin Hood movie, you see it go straight through the bush and hit him straight in a you could see the armor just turning orange and him just writhing, trying to decide what his next move is.
I'll go back and hide behind the bush again, so I'll roll my stealth, which is 23, so you can't see me.
Okay, so you disappeared. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the two drow that just showed up, they are going to try to bring down this nasty dwarf. And
Aren't they about like 70 feet away if they've just come out of the fog?
can a crossbow shoot that far? I can't remember.
You said they had You said they had two scimitars each.
Okay, yeah, but they also have crossbows. Don't. What's the? And they're all +1 now too. This is gonna be super tight. This has to make 2 shots. So they're gonna fire their crossbows. Let's see. So does a 22 hit and does a 19 hit?
No, both miss.
22 misses. Oh, that's right. 'Cause you got that super.
I got 24 AC.
Okay, let me see. During its first turn, the assassin has advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken.
I've already moved.
You already took a turn.
I've already moved this turn. So.
2 crossbow bolts go flying straight over you, and then they rush in your direction.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's a good question.
Oh, short swords, but they're drow, so they've got scimitars. You know what I mean? But they're gonna have short sword damage. It's a die 6, but I want to call them scimitars because
Why not?
Okay. All right. That brings up Sonya. You've hidden. The drowsy one, Quaddle. Ooh, you got me on my heels. Good job, Point. You got me thinking too hard, and I'm missing gameplay because I'm like, oh, gotta counteract that.
Full drow that I struck with the oath bow. I'm gonna set my sights toward him again.
Okay. Dude, there's something about your oath bow that you can do. Did you do that?
I did not do that.
Okay.
And speak it.
Okay. You don't want to yet, is what you're trying to do. Okay.
All right. I don't think these are gonna hit. 14 and 17.
Yep. The stress of this fight as you're, reaching around this, thing. It's been raining. The bow's a little wet. You're gonna have to steady yourself a little bit more. You want to stay in that tree?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in the tree and then just kind of scan to see the other drow and kind of the overall side of the battlefield, who's where, and then maybe I can pick out who my next target should be. I'm gonna stay in the same drow or not.
Okay. All right. What time is it? We don't need a break yet. Soon. Okay. So this dude that's got glowing metal on, it's his turn. Does he need to make another constitution check?
Yep.
Nope, he fails again. So what
Okay,
happens?
so he basically has disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay. He's going to actually step back towards the clouds, but before he does that, he's going to point at you. You're going to hear again something about Iblith, and then he's going to point somewhere where Sonya was in the general direction. He can't see her, and say like, "He's Scarfish, Darthir," and point. You know what I mean? Like, at the two drow that are coming. He's basically giving them orders that you can't understand, but he does. You see the globe of darkness fall away as he casts. He throws his hands at you. I'm sorry, I'm looking at his TV. He throws his hands at you, and sparkles leave his hands, and your body begins to shimmer with advantage.
Is that so what's he casting on me? Do I get a save? I get a save against that, don't I?
Yeah, sure.
Don't know what the save is. I'm sure I get a save.
Dexterity.
Oh shit!
It's not even that high. Yeah, so you see the sparkles coming towards you.
17.
Oh yeah, phew. And the fairy dust lands, or the whatever dust lands to the side. All right. Okay. Only I haven't fought Point so many times. All right. You know what I mean? In as many
What
forms.
did I say? Harsh.
See, is the camera moved? It has. It shifts to this angle. Back to you guys. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep them all going in the same direction. That makes it movie magic, doesn't it?
So is that the darkness is gone now, isn't it?
The darkness is gone. I just only have one arm.
I love that we have birds in the background,
Right?
even though there aren't birds in the game.
Amongst the chaos.
It's absolutely beautiful. I love hearing the birds.
Oh, that doesn't look nice. Can we not have that on the board?
Not yet.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna move one.
Can we just have I know this is not a democracy, but can we have a vote amongst the players to decide that we don't want that on the board?
We'll put them here so you guys can see a little more.
No, we don't want to see what's about to munch us. We can't see it if that's your aim.
Yeah, adjust cameras a little bit, and that brings up, I believe. Oh, is that off camera? Is he still off?
Yeah.
Where do I have to go? Oh, he's still low.
He's flying too high for the camera to comprehend that he's there.
He's there. So you see coming in on a bit of a cloud at about 60 feet in the air, looking kind of tattered. Some burns on his red vest, holding a large boomerang, but not carrying a horn of sorts. But you do hear in the distance that brings up Point.
Okay.
I'll get rid of the
So
glove
first of all, bonus action, heat metal on the big nasty drow person, which is.
We lost a coatl.
Oh, the same guy? Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
We lost a
On this guy
coatl.
still?
Yeah. So 22 of searing nice damage on him.
How much?
22.
All right. All right. He's trying. You can see that he's actually trying to flee.
That's why I'm not letting him do that. I run straight after him 25 feet.
Okay.
And I then told the dead on him. Can you do a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yep. I've got yesterday's rolls. 13.
He fails.
Wait.
And that's-
I'm
ooh,
sorry.
nice.
I'm sorry. 17.
Oh, 17, he passes then, so he doesn't take any damage.
Okay. Is that Quaddle spinning? Whoa.
I think he's frozen. I think Quotal's frozen.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
hear
you. We can hear you fine. Okay, that's all I can do this turn.
Okay. I gotta adjust the cameras a little bit. Since the fight's over here now. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right, Gwen. Last round.
Say what?
We'll take a break after this round.
Okay. All right. I'm going to. From what I can see on the map, is the guy still in that bush by chance, or did Sonya take him out?
He's
He's still
moved to the
lingering?
left-hand side of the map now. If you look at him, he's moved like that way.
Let me
All right, I'm gonna
let me go to Tim map if we can,
Okay.
so we can see more of the area. I think we know what you're talking about. Yeah, go to mine. Skylar.
I'm on it.
Okay. And you can see him off on the right-hand side trying to flee from Point. Point is near a cloud in the middle.
Okay. I'm going to move up. I'm going to use all of my movement to get closer to him, and then I'm going to have the spiritual weapon also move its 60 feet closer to him and try to hit him. And from what it appears, I think that the spirit guard, the spiritual weapon should be able to hit him.
Yeah, it hits him, and you're moving up with Point.
Okay. Yep.
Signing's hiding. You're in the bush over here, Signer.
So I gotta go find the spell. Does a
Just
19
roll,
hit?
19 does not hit.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
I mean, it's
I use
hot
my
armor,
movement.
but it's still armor. You know, just it's not fun armor. He's got to get to a place to take it off.
I don't think I have a bonus attack, so I think that's all I can do because I
But you
did
can know
all.
because your spiritual weapon is your bonus attack. So that you attack if your spiritual weapon is a bonus action, you still actually have an action to do this round if you want to.
Okay, all right, then I'll just try to take another whack at him then.
You can't because you can only do that with
Oh,
your
yeah, sorry,
spiritual
my
weapon.
Yeah, my bad.
So you can
my
cast
bad.
a spell or
Hey,
you can do an
hey,
attack
Captain.
yourself.
I'm struggling right now. I'm behind the Puent and the Sanya,
Yeah.
just beating my
It's-
head in. I'm trying to get caught up. This is 4th of July.
I think I'll stop there, and I'm gonna just try to keep chasing after him and do whatever. Try to have the Spirit Guardians do something on my next turn. Not the Spirit Guardian, spiritual weapon. Jesus.
Okay. Well, you guys have done 77 damage on this drow that's running away. Like he's got an arrow still, pouring.
Does he look injured? Does he look injured?
He's still kind of dealing with it. You know what I mean? Like you see him still trucking. He's not happy with what's happening right now, but he's not showing it. Like this is a very, you know what I mean? Like this is a very seasoned warrior. Sanya, do your worst. Roll your 19th nat 20 this campaign.
I come out of hiding, so I'll get advantage, but I've got
Okay.
elven accuracy, so I get to roll 3d20 and hit the highest. Which is in that 20.
Nice. It's good. I mean, because you only get to roll one attack. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, might as well.
Oh yeah.
So you got him in the rib. You see him moving. You see that heat armor, and you're just like, oh yeah. You know what I mean?
19, yeah. 19
Another
damage
19?
again.
Okay. Dang, nice.
And I'll hide again,
Woo-wee, you guys.
which is 29.
Okay, yeah, you're gone. Yep. You're just, a ghillie suit, just blasting. The two drow, right? They're just trying to help their sergeant. You know what I mean? Like running like and they're just trying to get caught up. I think they can make it to you. Oh, fancy.
Not that they know where she is.
Not you. They don't. They're worrying about these two dudes with all the magic right now. So, with advantage, these two dudes, you've already had a round.
Why advantage?
They don't have advantage because you've already went. You're right. They could technically flank you.
They can flank me, yes. That is valid.
Yeah.
They want to flank.
They're flanking. All right. Here we go. Come on, Drowskis. First guy with a scimitar misses, so is a 19 plus 6, 25 hit.
That hits.
All right, we're gonna roll these together. His buddy Steve, the other drow, is going to miss. Steve, get your shit together, Steve. Extra 46. Oh, I get. But this guy's scimitar really leaked in there. This is gonna be very delicious. Make your Constitution save now, if you would, to save time.
Is this for my is this for an effect from the dagger? Okay. That's fine. So I'm got advantage against poison because I'm a dwarf.
Yep.
And,
Constitution.
yeah, so that's 18.
Yep, you passed. You don't get poisoned.
How much damage does it do though? Because I got to roll a concentration check.
Yes, sir. One sec. 10, 18, 20. 23.
Okay, so that's a DC 12. Yeah, fine.
Okay. You're still cooking this guy. Quaddle.
No, oh yeah.
All right. So my first thing I'm gonna do is Thorns.
You're gonna what?
Cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay. On.
Shit.
Okay, so there's a giant on the battlefield. You can't see him on the map right now.
Okay.
He's to the left of you, like hard left. You're sitting in your tree aiming. He's like 90 to your left. He's not looking at you though. He's looking at a shiny plate mail dude with beard who's trying to make the DM angry.
Okay. I'm gonna so I'll use Hail of Thorns on that giant.
Oh, okay. He looks like he has had damage.
He has had damage.
Yep.
So hit him harder. It's fine. Just means somebody else hit him at some point.
Oh, come on. Yeah, Hail of Thorns. So I need to strike. $25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And also, I'll just do it one at a time. So that hits. And for damage, six, seven.
Gotcha. Point.
So it's 8, and then plus, let's see, plus Hail of Thorns. 8.
I did an early roll. The Warduke die got you. The spirit of Warduke.
And then 19 damage with the Hail of Thorns included.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So that was for my first hit, and then
He's Simo chucking as he starts looking at you from that hit, he chucks a large boomerang straight at the back of Point.
okay.
Does he now? Does it hit me?
There, yes. Finally got one. He got a nat 20. This dude's great. Ask the other party about how I roll when I'm this giant. I have been I rolled 5 crits with this giant in the last session. He is my baby.
It
But he's
was.
injured.
It sucked.
Go ahead, Quaddle.
So I forgot. I need to have you roll Dex.
Yes, sir. I did not roll good on that one. That was a 2.
Okay. So then 18. Yeah, it's 18 damage.
More? Okay.
And then the second roll was
37. Okay.
18.
Damn. This is the Oath Bow?
This is the Oath Bow, but I didn't use the
Favorite
Oath
enemy.
Bow. I didn't speak to the Oath Bow yet.
Okay. Nice.
So that's the Oath Bow plus the Hail of Thorns. My second attack was 20 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. All right. Let me go
Holy crap.
for. And then, can you roll Dex again, please?
14. Nope, 16.
Okay, so let's see.
Trying to send this nat 20 picture to my friends. A good friend of mine. Don't want to be friends forever.
So you have 6 damage and then half of 17.
Half of 17. Okay. Boop, boop, beep, boop. Yep. Okay. So let's just go. 7, 8. All right. All right. 3, 5, 40. Dude, did you just do 45 damage on the first round?
Looks like it.
All right. I'm so excited now that I finally got at least one shot in before. I might have to change the canon of who this character is so I can get him off the stage before you guys like mess this up. I'm glad I didn't say any names yet. This Point just iced him. Sonya's like, I'm never putting. Remember Warduke? Oh my god, you guys go hard in the paint when I put a baby on the table. All right, so he takes this rain of arrows. And he was getting ready to fly over to Point. He takes this boomerang, chucks it underneath his arm, and then turns and heads straight for Quaddle at his 40. So he's not going to be able to hit you with his 2 attacks, which you do not want to happen. You see this thing's like his guns are longer than your like body. You know what I mean? And this dude is chiseled with chaos. Looks like a cloud giant. He's sitting on a cloud, but his eyes are all googly. You know what I mean? But he's coming for you. But this this storm boomerang, aptly named, gets a nat 20. So that's only D4s though, so that can't be bad.
Yeah, it's only 94 D4s though.
It's a big one. It's gonna be owie. 32 on the base damage. 32. Yeah.
That is owie. That is reasonably owie.
45.
Hang on.
He's charging towards Quaddle. Boomerang comes right back into his hand.
Hang on. 45 damage, so that means I got to get a 22 Constitution saving throw.
Right, come on, get this knight back in the battle, baby.
The advantage is I have Warcaster, so I have advantage on this.
Okay. It's a good fight. Hey, thanks, Anonymous.
Well, the good news is one of the dice rolls would have failed. But the bad news is the other one gets a 19, so I get +3, which is 22.
Nice, dude.
So
right on it. You're like, boom, you get hit, and you're just like,
I'm on 21 hit points. I'm on 21 hit points now. 21.
Yeah. We got you. Don't you worry. Catches his boomerang back, and he's like, yeah. Old boy is going to stop where he's at. He's going to cut his losses. He's going to take an opportunity attack from your sacred weapon and run straight towards Point. I do these foolish things.
Okay, he doesn't get an opportunity attack because he doesn't get opportunity attacks because they're not a creature.
Sacred weapon? Okay, cool.
Yeah, unfortunately. But he is at disadvantage to attack me.
Yep. You know what? You never know. Okay. Why do I do these things? He misses. Wait, that's with his first attack. Excuse me. His first attack misses. Oh, come on. There we go. 18. That's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
26 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Look. No one's got 26 armor class at level 7.
And he only does 5 with a whip. So he comes in twice with his scimitar and then comes up with a whip, hits you on the chin with it for 5 slashing.
Okay. All I have to say is if I had rolled that last turn, I'd have lost the spell. I rolled an 11 with advantage that time.
All right. We're going to Mirren's back. We're gonna stop there while he adjusts in. And we're gonna take a quick we're heavy in the combat here. Let's take 10 minutes. You guys good?
So 20 past the hour.
Huh?
So 20 past the hour.
Yep. top of this round, the horn, you do hear horns blaring in the background, right? As you see. And that's it. And that's it, Point. That's it. That's it.
Oh my god. What's happened there?
Just 3 more dudes showed up. You know what that is? No horn. You see, we'll say Quaddle, because you guys are all busy. You see 3 more individuals walk from the cloud, but it looks more like, the company commander more than anything else. They're kind of 2 are like up, it's probably too soon for Secret Service right now, but like 2 dudes, kind of just left and right of a naked dark purple skinned female with white perfectly straight hair.
Oh, sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar.
Okay.
Was that the one that annoyed us at the gate that teleported away?
A Felbar? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Quint.
The Yuckalaw.
Okay.
Who to do? I need to roll, huh?
Double down on this dude. Come on. Heat
bonus
metal.
action.
Mirren, he's using heat metal. As a paladin, I think we should unfriend him.
Armor's the best.
Bonus action. Heat metal on that dude.
Okay. Are we back? We're back.
16, 23 points of heat damage on him.
He's looking he's just you hear him scream as he's just yelling like, Iblith, and just like, gripping his scimitar.
Right. And then I
cheating.
I pray to Moradin and heal myself.
Okay.
For some healing.
An undisclosed amount of healing.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell the DM what I'm healing because that's.
Sharon, you got to deal with this all day.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell the DM.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, Gwen.
Alrighty, I am going to go over to Puent.
You're right next to him.
Right, perfect. All right. Okay. I was going to do this because I know he took a lot of damage, and this is where I'm going to get another rock thrown at me. I'm going to heal you if you haven't already healed all the way back up to full.
I still need healing. I definitely.
Okay, you still need healing. All right. I'm going to cast. I'm going to put my hand on him. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 3.
Quaddle.
How much do you heal me for?
1 second. I will tell you. Hold Leonski.
He just makes a swipe and his camera comes back up. That was like so weird.
Good timing.
16 HP.
Very nice, thank you.
You're welcome. And
I am on more life than I was.
Yes. Let's see here.
Anything else, my friend? You have a sacred weapon out in the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm going to move that. I'm trying to look at the map here. Is the guy that we were chasing the Drow still near us?
Mm-hmm.
He's ran next to me.
He's
right,
glowing.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to use the spirit weapon on him.
Okay.
I'm going to move it to him and use it on him.
All right, no problem.
I'm going to find my D20. No, I do not. I do not hit him. So that didn't work. So I'm going to just try to hit him with my mace since I still have my action, and using it was a bonus action.
Wait, what was your heal? Was that a bonus action heal?
Oh, sorry. No, my bad. Nope. I just realized. No, never mind. Never mind. I'm out of actions. I used my action to heal him, and then the bonus action for the spirit weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right, I'm out. I'll ready to do it if he's still there to hit him on next turn on my deck.
Okay, that's Sonya, and then Quaddle's on deck after some drow.
I will come out from hiding. I can see that this giant is now bearing down on
Quaddle,
to
yes.
Puent and Gwyn, so I will
The giant is bearing down on Quaddle.
on Quaddle. Okay. Well, he's bearing. So do I get sneak attack or do I go for the guy that? Oh,
You only get sneak attack against the ones next to me and Gwen.
and that guy that I was shooting at before.
Yeah.
I'll shoot at him then. I can see the big guy, and I'm like, oh, but I will. You're not going to believe me.
I mean, you roll 3 dice, you're going to get nat 20s.
Nat 1.
Well, one of them was, but one's no, nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, and so I'll get.
Did we lose Quaddle again? Are you tracking, Skylar, what's going on with him?
I know he just keeps dropping out.
So it's official that Sonya is the Terminator.
Not do maths. My brain's gone to mush tonight.
Do you need a hand? So you've got what's your sneak attack? 46.
46.
So you do 5d6 then first of all because of the bow. So that's
And so it's
30
sneak attack.
damage.
You're hitting the drow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, 30 damage plus dice plus ability. So 30.
Plus 16. So plus 24.
Okay, so 54 damage?
54 damage.
Jesus.
Oh.
All right. He's still standing, but he's looking like absolutely he's on death's door.
I will hide again.
Okay. That brings up the 2 drow assassin that are standing behind
Don't they? When does Gwen get a go? Oh, he did. He healed me, didn't he? Sorry. Ignore me.
I was like, I get 2 turns.
Yeah, give Gwen 2 turns. Go for it.
Yes.
You hand your turn to someone else. Just give me all your turns.
All right, so I don't think a 19 hits.
No, it doesn't.
And another 19.
That misses.
Ugh. Okay. I hate I fucking hate my dice when I play this game against you guys. All right. Quaddle, go, buddy. You got a
Holding that 20 from a giant just a minute ago.
So the giant.
It's not enough when
Sorry.
Sonya's
It's
just
not
beefcaking out there. All right. Well,
So I kept cutting out. Just want to make sure that I'm on the same page as everybody. The giant left.
yeah. It's to your left.
Okay. Okay, so the giant's still here.
Yeah.
Right. And then I heard something in between about the 2 other drow assassins.
There is just a furball of fighters battling against Puent. They're just pulling his hair, biting him, about to ban him from the campaign. Like, I'm doing everything that I can do, but the dice are just like, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to do everything I can do so that doesn't happen. Is the giant one of the people attacking him? One of the creatures?
No,
attacking
on the
him?
camera, the giant is you're right next
Bearing down
to
on you.
dead center, and the giant's coming to you. He's like, you're
Okay.
right in front of the giant.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep on going with the giant then. 10 to hit or 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay, sweet.
He doesn't have much armor. He's just got this weird, red vest on.
Yeah.
I mean, Mirren knows it's a deadly red vest. Actually, he should be carrying a +2 shield, shouldn't he? He's not. He's got a necklace on that looks
it was resized.
exactly. He's got a big old chain necklace with a magical shield on it.
4.
You put my shield on a necklace? Oh,
4 plus 2d10. All right, so 4 damage, and then can I have you roll dex again?
Fail.
Okay. Eight- 18 additional.
18 additional. Okay.
Yep, from the Hill of Thorns.
Nice. Go, Mr. Ranger.
Hey, you had 45 the previous. 20 minus 2, 65 minus 2. All right. You've done 63 all by yourself on this dude. So you're just like, just absolutely just dicing this dude up. But it's his turn. He's going to chuck this large boomerang straight at the, at this dastardly wabbit. But it's plus 18. What is this plus?
Which dastardly rabbit?
It's actually going to be only a 26 to hit for you, which is tough. Does that hit?
For who?
For you.
Yeah.
All right. Roll on this one, which I didn't do last time. Lucky. Roll a Constitution check. Constitution save.
16. What?
Just pass.
I don't even know what you're doing. I just
You didn't get stunned.
stunned. What?
13. So it's 13 bludgeoning.
Okay, hang on. Is that sorry? How much damage is it total first of all? Because I'll do a Constitution check on it.
Okay, so total be 19 damage. So 9's the DC, I think.
Yeah, that's 10. It's a minimum of 10, but it's fine.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. And then he's going to swing at Quaddle. He's going to bear down on him with a scimitar. He chucks this thing, grabs the scimitar, and comes down twice on Quaddle. The first
You've got
one.
this, Quaddle. Don't die, Quaddle.
First one is a 19 to hit. And the second one is a 16 to hit. You're muted, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yep, got you
Yeah, I
now.
can hear you.
Okay, yeah, they're both hits.
All right. First one does 12 slashing. And the second one does 16 slashing. So total 30 slashing.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
And you're toe to toe with a giant. Huzzah!
Sick.
All right. Woman turns into a spider, starts moving. She turns into a giant spider. 2 assassins fire at Eblith.
Against who?
Against you. They're firing their crossbows.
I feel targeted.
You are. You're pretty painful right now. You're pretty painful. This guy is pretty important who you're fighting, just so you know. Yeah, I'm going Morduk mode. I gotta get him out of there.
When do I get to roll for initiative? Let's go with that one.
I'll let you know
Okay.
at the beginning of this next round.
Okay.
Let's see. That's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Roll your Constitution check.
Is it poison?
Yes.
Okay, advantage on that then.
Okay.
22.
Pass. Oof. Jesus Christ. I'm never letting you level. All right.
Dwarfs. It's Constitution. Dwarfs have this thing against
Forever.
being quite constitutional.
3. So that's 6 piercing.
Yeah.
Half as much. What did I say the piercing was?
6.
6? Okay. Because you need the total, don't you? This is for the first bolt. And I'm not going to give him advantage because he's not flanking you, but you are flanked. How do you want to do that for someone shooting
No,
somebody?
he doesn't get advantage shooting him, but it's still class as sneak attack because he's got a friend next to me.
All right, this is going to be bad then, man. 3, 6.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm not going to break the rules.
Yeah. 20, so 10 poison.
So 16 total so far.
Yep. 17 sneak attack.
So 33 total.
Yep.
I'm still alive.
This is the next shot.
Hang on.
What?
Constitution saving throw. I passed the Constitution saving throw by 1.
Okay. The next
So I've still got
attack.
the spell up.
The next attack is a 25.
That hits. There's no point rolling any dice. I go down.
Any dice.
I got 3 hit points.
You hear all the drow just be like, bruh. Jeez. This guy's got to disengage. He's got to disengage. All right. This dude's got to go. This dude's got to get out of there. All right. This brings up points saving throw.
Yeah, don't tell
Roll
me what it is.
initiative, Mirren.
Okay. 18.
Oh, okay. What's your dex? Is that higher than -1?
That's why it's 18.
No.
It is -1. That's why I got 18.
Shoot. You guys mind if I just give it to him? Just because instead of doing the math? So you're up, basically what I'm saying. Because they rolled 18s as well, right?
Oh, I have a -1 on my dex.
No, so do they.
Okay. Oh, well then. So you don't do any rolls.
Long backstory. This took about 15 minutes of our time.
Roll off. Gotcha.
We'll put you in. We'll put you in after Gwen. Point falls, Gwen.
Yep.
Heat metal ceases, but this dude is got like googly eyes, and he is like getting ready to slump.
The Spirit Guardians the hell out of them all. Go on, just drop it.
Hug them real tight.
All right.
If Tiny gets another round like that, we're toast.
I'm gonna use my spirit weapon on him.
Okay.
And try to back him.
Okay.
See if this actually works.
I can't even parry against her with these nat 20s. It's impossible. It's like
23 to hit. Just 23 hit with spirit weapon.
all right. Now I'm gonna have to parry. Yep. Sanya's like.
Alrighty. 1 second. Here we go. Here comes a lot of pain.
No, he parried.
He misses.
Aw, damn. But I still have my other attack, my main attack. That was my bonus action.
Okay.
1 second.
Go on, spiritual guardians. Do it. Do it.
Hold on here. All right, I'm gonna use my mace. 19.
That hits. Wait, no, does not.
Yay!
Does not. He's an
Oh,
AC 20. Right.
I don't know. I only got a 19.
Okay. Boom. Now, is that it? You want to stay where you're at? Okay.
Yeah. I'll stay where I'm at. I'm
You
gonna
see,
try.
you feel very encircled as well by these folks. What time is it? All right. I mismanaged time a little bit. We're gonna press. All right. Mirren.
Okay.
As you clear through the clouds, you've been hearing horns blaring, and you see an isolated cloud as you were coming from Zymorvan Hall yourself, booking it with your what do you call it? Your Griffin. Trying to link back up as best as you can with the party, searching for the remnants of the storm. As you fly into this thing, a lot of meta and railroading and stuff like that. Boop, Mirren, you're there. As you walk in, you see the same giant that you saw, and your fervor goes up because you know this dude's got your kit, and you see your equipment dangling from his neck like a necklace. You see the dread helm and your shield on a chain like he's wearing. You look off to your left, you see a giant spider and 2 assassins. You look through them and you see a black filigreed spider armor and a shield that is very indicative of Tiago Bienre himself, who is just getting absolutely. You see Puent fall directly in front of this full plate mail drow. And there's something crazy going on downstairs. Mirren, what would you like to do?
Okay. What's my distance from where I enter into the, I guess, the battle from the giant and from Puent's locations, respectively?
90-90.
Okay. So I'm going to fly to Puent on the Griffin using my 90 fly speed as a regular movement.
Okay.
I'm going to utilize lay on hands, and I will hand him the full 35 of my lay on hands pool as an action. I will side eye Tiago and say we have unsettled business, and I'll see to it shortly. But with a action, I'm going to have the Griffin dash from that location to the giant, if possible. Is that 90? Were they 90 feet apart from their location?
Whoa. They're, it's like 90-90 this way, right? Like, so if you go to Puent, you're out of gas with the Griffin.
So I was bonus action, or not bonus action, sorry, using his action to dash.
Okay.
So he gets 180 feet of movement speed.
Oh, so you're just getting dropped off? You're going to fly over, get dropped off on top of him. Griffin goes straight to...
Oh, no. I'm flying to Puent. I'm tapping him with my lay on hand, say, here you go.
Okay. So I just want to let you know,
Yep.
if the Griffin leaves this, he's taking 3 opportunity attacks.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
How
So
much are you healing me for?
35.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
So, yep, pass my statement to Tiago. I'm looking at the giant with the utmost disdain, and
Oh, wait. You're going to stay on the Griffin. Yes?
So, I mean, they can hit me or hit the Griffin, either
They're
or.
going to hit you. Yeah, they're going to 100% hit you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
But they're gonna probably miss. Let's see. Tiago's gonna do his best with a 20.
He's still under
22
disadvantage this turn.
22 does not hit.
Wait, what?
He's still under disadvantage this turn because he only just dropped. I went unconscious this round from the what is it called? The
Would a 22
Duran-
hit anyways?
No.
Mirren?
22 doesn't hit.
Okay. All right. So the drow does a 24 hit and does a 21 hit? 24 hits, right?
24 does.
Oh.
Okay.
Those
make a
little those little assassins are on fire today.
They get
They
plus
are
6 to hit.
skilled assassins.
They've
You
heard
said,
the legends of
Constitution?
Sonya.
I mean, yeah. Not much though. So 5 piercing and make a Constitution save.
23.
Pass. All right. So
5 piercing. Cut.
5 piercing and 10 poison.
Poison.
Poison. And you're off. And now you're at the base. Now you're side by side with Quaddle.
If he's at the giant flying on the griffin, then yes.
Okay.
So now that I'm at face to face with the giant, say, Adamus, by the Arch Paladin's blade and my honor, I shall have your head, either now or in the future, near future, but preferably now. But I can't hit him anyway. But I gotta preface that right now that he's gonna die at some point.
Okay.
So as a bonus action, I shall not do that. I'll cast Shields of Faith on myself. So that's that. Bonus action. And that'll be it for us. Now I'm just staring at him real intensely and say I want my stuff back.
Oh, did he nick some stuff off you?
Yes, I am quite. As I was flying on the griffin, white, locks are just flowing in the wind, real majestically. And I have one shield. It's a much less pretty shield, but.
All right, Sonya, get your nat 20 out of the way. I'm becoming very jaded right now. The other party, when we fought this group, couldn't roll to hit to save their life and absolutely got monkey stomped. And I was rolling 20. So I'm getting the karma from that one all day. And not even yesterday, I was rolling like trash. I got Will Wheaton energy right now. I need to go take a bath in some holy water or something. Go for it, Sonya.
Can we please know that it's not a nat 20 this time? But it's like 20 plus to hit, so.
Yeah, as long as it's 20 plus, you're fine.
Now we all know you're taking it easy on him.
Yeah.
And you do get sneak attack because the boys all. Because you may be still laying. Yeah, you're still within melee. Yeah.
No, what's Gwen's still there anyway?
27 piercing damage.
Okay. Golly. That's close. Okay. So Plant is really good at just egging me on. Do you know what I mean? I rolled him into that fight to get lucky. Man, if I get a nat 20 on this dude, I got him, and he missed like a champ. All right, one. Oof. Okay. He's still there, but you can see this dude's about to go unconscious. All right. We're gonna have to go big on this next one. Sonya, you gonna disappear?
No, I'm going to move up to the tree that's slightly in front of me.
Okay.
You can still hide. It's bonus
I
action.
can still hide. Okay, I can unhide behind the tree rather than the bush. It's just so I'm a little bit closer. I bet. 22 hidings.
I am going to. Where did I put it? All right. This is Tim's attempt here. A globe of darkness poof, pops up. This is my one shot. Let's see what happens. A globe of darkness pops up. We're going to make one chance. One of the guys is going to. So we're already at disadvantage. You cast. That was a 14 plus 6. A 20 misses Plent. You feel a sword go over your head. The giant is going to focus his energy on one guy and one guy only now. Well done. Nice taunt.
You've got this, Kotal.
Not Quotal. He's going to focus it on Mirren. So Mirren popped up there.
Covering in his face right now, just like, ooh.
Yep.
look at me.
The boomerang is a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Make a Constitution save.
Okay. A 17.
Pass. 17 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And 3 thunder damage. It's like crickety crackle. Like 3 thunder. I don't even know what 3 thunder damage is, like a bad fart. And then he takes 2 scimitar swings at you. One is a 31. Hopefully that hits. And the other one is a 24.
That both.
I'll try to be fast. Did I miss anybody in this round?
That'd be nice if you started missing me on those swings.
Waddle, did you go this round? You're up next. Five. 13 slashing.
Okay.
And another 12 slashing.
Okay.
And then you're up, Quaddle.
All right.
What's your stealth? What's your stealth, Sharon or Sonia?
It was 19 this time.
Okay. Go for it, Quaddle.
All right, I'm gonna go make attacks again with the oath bow against the giant. 26 to hit and 8 to hit.
26 hits.
Okay. For Dex, please, again for the Hail of Thorns.
3.
All right.
I can't dodge this hail of thorns.
All right, 6 plus.
Oof, I got one shot at this. Ah, that's all it's gonna work. What you got, Quaddle? What you doing?
Oh, you didn't hear me?
No.
Okay, so with the Hail of Thorns, everything was. I think when I go to my character sheet in the other window, my mic mutes. So, Hail of Thorns, everything included is 18.
Okay. Times 2. 80. 81. Okay. Same thing. Mirren, you're getting ready to like attack this guy, and then just all these like flechette from a cloud just like land all over this thing's shoulders. I used like how Neverwinter PS4 did Hail of Thorns, you know what I mean? Like cloud crackles and like all the flechette comes down. All right. So, dude is going to disengage and run away. Okay? Simultaneously, Sonya, I need you to wait because she needs to see if she can perceive you.
Which dude disengaging? From me and Quaddle?
No, this is Tiago.
Oh, no, don't leave yet. Still gotta finish up here.
All right, 24. She can see you, Sonya. I need you. I get one chance at this. Please roll me a wisdom save.
20, not natural.
20, not natural. Let's see what we got here. I think you're good.
Hope so.
Why do they fucking? This is a whole ass yuck law with a DC 14. Like they're gonna like do the player's handbook and continually just make these monsters of player characters. But a whole ass demon handmaiden of Lolth has a 14 DC. You know what I mean? Like,
And they're second in command. It's like right up there. Like
just you are not dominated as this dude tries to run off. As the DM just
I see him. I said, stop him. If they can. Oh, reaction. Oh, he disengaged. Never mind. Dang, he got away.
Which way is he running?
The clouds are too thick. Real thick clouds.
I think you can see him, Sanya, from where you are.
Shoot him.
Would I get an opportunity attack though? Is it?
Not with range,
No.
unfortunately, because that'd be the most broken thing.
He also disengaged anyway. So.
Yeah.
If you could get opportunity attacks with range, I don't think anyone would ever
There is
go
no
into melee.
There's no safe spot at that point.
No.
Okay. People moved. These dudes are gonna shoot at disadvantage at Sonya, right? Because you're hidden. So just shooting wildly. These two dudes. They're going to the highest was a 14. I don't think that hits. So that doesn't hit you, does it, Sharon?
No.
Okay. And then the highest on this one was a 19. Does that hit?
If I'm hidden, I get additional.
No.
You are in the trees, so I'll give you +3 AC.
Then that meets.
Meat still?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's not like full cover because you're still like, you know what I mean? So dude just blindly shot in there. Hey Jay,
Yeah.
thanks for letting me play with you yesterday. All right, so
Lucky.
one crossbow bolt as they just shoot wildly into the trees. Trying their best. Oh, finally. So 10 piercing and make a constitution save. And Point, you'll be up after this.
16.
Go home.
You pass. So you'll take 10 poison. And that brings up Point. And then Gwen's on deck.
Okay, question for you. This guy that ran off.
You're
with
in
my
darkness.
Yeah, but with my passive perception, because he's in plate mail and all that sort of stuff, would I have heard which way he ran?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm going to basically cast Spiritual Guardians,
In that direction?
boomph, right now on me. So everyone around me gets it, first of all,
Okay.
which is whoever it is, and then I'm going to run towards him, knowing that it's in darkness, so I don't get attacks of opportunity against the guys that can't see me.
Okay. He's there.
So anyone that was within my Spirit Guardians where I cast it and where I'm going,
Wisdom save?
make a wisdom saving throws, please.
I think the highest was a 15. The other
They all
ones definitely
fail then. They all take 11, 19 radiant damage.
Okay. Okay.
Then this guy is in front of me. I cast Spiritual Weapon on him and get it to attack that right next to
So
him.
you cast Spirit Guardians, Spiritual Weapon, and you disengage to get away from the drow, so they can't hit you because you're in darkness.
No, it's in darkness. They can't see me move anyway, so you can't do attack of opportunity.
Should have just dashed out. You're smarter than me. He would have dashed out, but I thought he needed to disengage.
However, my Spiritual Weapon is a complete muppet and doesn't hit.
All right. That brings up Gwen. And then Sonya's on deck.
Boy, I'm trying to think. All right, so last time I was next to Puent, which means I'm in the darkness, which, if what I heard correctly just a second ago, I am currently surrounded by at the moment? Yes?
You're surrounded by darkness right now. And dude.
And two assassins, a number of assassins.
Yeah. You hear leather and you hear plate mail run away from you.
I'm really quiet when I ran away. I was like a mouse.
I think of how I'm going to do this, because I want to try to move out of the darkness, but I fear being, like, stabbed and attacked of opportunity.
This is why you guys are on deck when I say you're on deck, so you know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, no, I was trying to formulate a plan, but I can't think of one at the moment. If they can't see me in darkness, does that mean that if I do move away, that they can get opportunity attacks, or do I have to disengage while they're?
No, it's an attempt to get them out of there. So I'm not sure about that rule, but I don't care. You can run away.
All right, I'm going to run in the